This fan has two chain pull switches. One, or has it been consigned there as punishment? The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking. It says "whirling in rags" on the aluminium keyring. A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there. And as you slowly reach your abort, you clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it. Behold. You have no idea who this thing is, do you? It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now what does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? You should check yourself for a pulse. You find no sign of life on your swollen neck. However, putting your hand on your chest reveals an irregular heartbeat. You appear to be alive, for now. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place, somewhere. The window stands broken in its frame. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but the morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. A fine web of scarring covers the back, more likely a projectile than a held object. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside. The cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold. The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Because you're a police officer, sir. I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time. You've been here for 3 days. On official police... I couldn't say. In truth, so far. Mostly drinking.
The words have already left your mouth.
What was that? No. You see, that's... Come on, man. Freddie, please. One more time.
Don't back down now. Say what you said again.
Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole, you. What kind of cop are you? Okay, that's cool. Or if I can just maybe ask you to... I have certainly been entertained. Thank you. It's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me. And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it. Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub. Still, how very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or you could not do that. No one is making you. Good. They'll make you stronger and better. You're too old to be cool now. But plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses. The door is closed. This door can open. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you. The door does not. Still no answer. You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul. Utterly. And it through a PA system by other people, whether they like it or not. Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express yourself. Who is mistakenly identified as a cop? Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent? You have not yet stumbled on the right left. Serves them right. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he is purposely ignoring you. Looks like he's not a fan.
No, I'm not the bartender. That period of my life is over. Not everyone who's... I have 3 cafeterias to manage. She just, you know...
There's something there, and it's not good. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
You should.
If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 50.
This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here? If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interview? Right. And the interviews? Good. But even if you haven't, have you removed the dead body from the tree? Mm-hmm. Completely. Does that mean the body? Sure. So, the body...
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is of...
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But if you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But
a painkiller would be good about now. The best cure for a headache is, of course, morphine. They won't have that. So cigarettes will have to do.
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down. After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence. Mr. Gart, right? I am Kim Kit.
Yes. What? I have no idea what that means. What is this, a joke to you? Is this what you get when you...
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job.
Yes, of course.
For a moment, the cafeteria manager fidgets under the lieutenant's gaze. Then he gives in.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us.
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the...
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. Only sometimes...
But you still know your way around, yes?
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here.
I didn't imply that. Detective, it's your turn.
Yes, he means, do you have... Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoist... That's easy.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making...
She went away because none of your business. Does she? Maybe she does.
Thank you.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching. Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to... Why would I have a problem with you? You're a hero cop. Yes, you are. A real decorated... What did you not do? First you took the body down, then you solved the murder, then you didn't trash my hostel room. Maybe you even negotiated the strike. Oh, it's not. You're right, it's not.
He has no respect for you personally, but this man sees himself as a law-abiding citizen, and you a representative of that law.
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the... What are you, crazy? Of course...
Suddenly you tense up. Blood is being pushed to your muscles. You should hound him on this. Hound him hard.
No, I didn't. I didn't. I don't appreciate this. What is this? Do I have to answer him? Is this What are you, an idiot? I told you I
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 100...
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No, don't listen to him. It's madness. Just talk.
Oh, you don't...
We do not need to assert ourselves here. We only need instructions from him. This is the proprietor, remember? But you see, he...
You know, I get this all the time. Some hobo comes in here... You can't arrest me. I haven't done anything.
Did someone order a vague, farcical reading of the law? More than one pops into your head.
But it's not inane. You...
It is cruel of you. A man has been killed. File a request for compensation.
Okay, you'll only have to pay for the window and the drinks. That's 70. I'll get the rest from your stupid station. You still owe me 70. If you don't have it by tonight, I'm not letting you...
That's enough now, sir.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? Why did you say that? You don't really know, do you? A vague, blackened image doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your head.
Welcome to Rivachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to the... Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this...
Oh, come on, man. I just said, welcome to Rivachol.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my... But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure...
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Whatever you say, officers. Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on... Apples. Yeah, apples.
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest, you were bested.
No.
He's got a smoke right there, in his fucking hand. Snatch that shit out.
Can't have it. Evidence of what? I haven't done anything. But, what, officer? Sorry I couldn't be of any help.
old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta.
Kuno's got this.
Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Fuck that! Kuno, yeah! Right in the...
They pay you no heed.
Shit.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Just take it easy.
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno!
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? Right, pig. This is where Kuno... Yeah, whatever. Kuno... Shitload, pig.
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask...
You have no idea what the usual is. Just ask whatever comes to mind.
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
Probably climbed. You heard Kuno. I don't know. Some fucking mess or I don't know. Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp. Kuno's fuck gimp.
End of conversation. Very strong. You should be this stoic.
You're testing Kuno.
Get lost,
Kuno's
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
The fuck are you calling a third?
He looks slightly confused, but proud he came up with that retort. But right as he's getting distracted, you hear a malevolent hiss from behind.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hand... Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Ray!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help! Help! He's digging...
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're...
Pigs in there, Kuno! Somebody, please!
Thump. The blow connects surprisingly well, leaving your knuckles tingling. Kuno feels it. This was no light tap.
What?
Officer, this is very far from normal police conduct. Get yourself together.
For heaven's sake, he thinks. This has gone too far. Don't make this any worse than it is. Just get back to questioning the kid.
Okay, pig.
If this act was about him trying to establish dominance over you, it's safe to say things didn't go as he'd planned.
Kuno knows to respect that violent shit. You should see Kuno's dad. Kuno's dad doesn't give a...
The creature behind the fence has fallen ominously silent. Only her eye.
Okay, pig. Talk to Kuno. We're back in this shit. The fuck do you want?
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around.
Trying to fuck at the Kuno.
Kuno gonna fuck you!
Normal is not what we got here. You've got to work with what...
The fuck about it?
End of conversation. Very...
You're
Get lost!
Yeah? The kid? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. You're dreaming.
A little. But don't...
Don't let him dominate you, Kuno!
Kuno doesn't...
There's something in there. Not necessarily connected to the case, but still. The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
What do you mean, feel? I agree. We should get someone from the remote viewers division here. All the detectives from all the precincts who experience extrasense... None, because they don't exist. We should still access this container. There may be evidence in there. We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or... We might want to ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one. And he also has...
Looks like it's time for me.
She means it. The fear is real.
I'm going away for it.
What's going on there?
I come from the woods, good Davidu. You don't want to go.
Don't be traumatizing her.
He's about to blow. Cop's gonna blow.
Activity.
He's about to blow. Cop's gonna blow.
As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to...
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep.
His corpse is marked by stars, alcohol, and your fist clenches suddenly.
I have only a cursive knowledge of the science of cybernetics. I would not know. I agree.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it up.
A Trigger Sunshine.
Shit, Kuno.
An instant color camera.
This is the first time he openly acknowledged.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small amp.
In case we need it. Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it? It contains insight to the victim's person. Sure, just don't look.
Delicate and...
They're armor, no boots. Technically speaking, these are sabatons. Ceramic plate, zirconium dioxide. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T. The locals probably scavenged. We should keep a lookout for these pieces.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil.
No, he must have worn something precious underneath his clothes. They've removed all his clothes to get to it. They did not just strip him for the putrid rags. They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the besmirties and the like. This one still has...
Fucking talking about underpants.
It is. We've requested for a full set about 4 years. By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence?
What was that about the constabulatory before? You need to push some buttons if you want to recruit the lieutenant in a conspiracy.
So they don't get shot in the foot? I think our extremities are fine without a dead man's boots.
Oops. Well, no one said it would work. Back to detecting now.
That's for us to find out. My initial report on... I agree. This equipment is way beyond.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his...
Brutal!
You're going to pull his...
Do it, homo!
Yes, that's what I say. What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot? Maybe we should concentrate on what's outside. There's no way you...
You're sure there's a way to peel them off. But first, the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around. The anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice. Nice and cracky.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation...
Suddenly, your biceps coil up.
It's anything but. This might...
Like the scales of some ancient... Oh my,
Extremely. Industrial strength.
like in a circus. When the circus leaves town and they...
No. The brief suggested as much. Politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing? Okay. You should ask me for one the first moment we get. It's not merely polyester. This makes getting him down much more problematic. A noose, I think they lassoed the branch. Then...
Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression. Not carried on his features.